Good morning. I'm Tim Thompson. I'm the owner of Green Autos in Janesville, and we're a dealership that sells electric vehicles. We have one in the parking lot, and contrary to the vehicles we've been discussing as alternatives, this one uses no gas. Most of the people that own electric vehicles will tell you that if you have one, it's a change in your lifestyle. You have to learn to go slower. The other thing that happens, though, is you bypass all the gas stations. What's the average cost for somebody that has an electric vehicle to operate per month? Less than $4. And that's driving it 6 days a week. The advantages of an electric, no emissions. People say, well, you're switching the emissions from the tailpipe to the smokestack. Potentially true, but even if you're doing that, it's still about 90% less emissions. And if you consider that you have the opportunity to use wind, solar, renewable energy, water, with those type of electric generation sources, you truly have a zero-emission vehicle. Wisconsin was one of the last states to authorize the use of electric vehicles in the state, and have only been using them since 2006. So the odds of you seeing one on the road are pretty slim. There's less than 100 of them on the road at this time. There is something on the horizon that is coming. First thing I should mention is that all the major car manufacturers have an electric car in their future. They've all announced that they're working on development, whether it be 2010, 2012, they're all working on an electric. The company that we represent, Zen Motors of Canada, bought into a company called eStore. Now, eStore is developing a device to store energy. For the last 100 to 150 years, we have relied on a chemical reaction to store electricity. Everybody has a car, it has a battery. The battery in it that starts your car is a lead-acid battery. Some of the more exotic hybrids will have nickel metal hydrides or lithium-ion batteries. But again, all reacting on a chemical reaction to store the electricity, all of which have a finite life when the reaction starts to slow down. eStore has changed how we store electricity. They're going to use capacitors. Only these are ultra capacitors, able to store large volumes of electricity in a very small container. The size of an eStore unit, standard unit for a car, is about the size of a 3-pound coffee can. The cars that we're selling right now have a range of about 35 to 50 miles before they have to be recharged. If we were to take out the 6 lead-acid batteries that are in that car and replace it with this 3-pound coffee can, it could be, give the car a range of approximately 400 miles and could be recharged in as little as 10 minutes. That's the future. Is it here yet? No. Have they proven the technology? Yes. How long before it's actually going to hit the market? Probably 2010, towards the end of it. But it has the capability of changing how we drive and how we use things like cell phones, laptops, anything that's powered by a battery. Is it going to take time to do this? Yes. But we have to remember that just because this is a new technology and may sound way out there, other technologies have come and passed, and for example, if I were to ask for a show of hands, how many people in here still have and still use a film camera? 1. All right, if I were to ask that same question 25 years ago, how many hands would I probably see? Probably everybody. All right, and if 25 years ago I addressed this group and said, 25 years from now, you're going to have a camera that'll store 500 pictures in a little disc about the size of your thumb, I'd get the same looks. eStore is coming. When it gets here, whether it's 2010, 2011, I think you'll find electric cars are in our future, more and more so than today, and eStore is going to be the power pack of the future. Thank you.